you stay with a man like this?
I stay with him because I'm what I am. I stay with him because no other man would have me. I stay with him because as low as I am, I can turn around and see him and remember there's somebody lower.
Terror in a Texas Town is a 1958 American Western film directed by Joseph S. Lewis. A routine, familiar Western story that's given an unusual twist by making our hero Swedish. Sterling Hayden, an actor that for me always gives interesting performances, plays George Hansen, a whaler by trade who comes back home to see his father after 18 years abroad. On his arrival, he finds his father's been dead 3 days, shot down in cold blood by an unknown gunman. People are scared, nobody knows anything, and certainly the bought and paid for sheriff ain't going to do anything to solve the crime. Hansen also finds the local landowners bullied into selling their farms by businessman and all-round heel McNeil, Sebastian Cabot. Reason being he knows there's oil to be found on the land and he wants sole ownership for his own greedy ends. So far so familiar, you've seen this Western story many times before. However, this low-key, rather talky Western is lifted above the ordinary by some stylistic photography and a nicely odd music score. It also has two very watchable central performances from Hayden, a spot-on turn as Hansen, the hard-working, honest, respectful but unflinching Swede. He does things the Swedish way. And Nedry Krale as Johnny Krale, the hired aging gun with a prosthetic arm, hired by McNeil to do his dirty work. Krale is no fool and is covering all his bases, but he's a paranoid, slowing, sadistic killer with the scars to prove it. His best days are behind him, as his gal Molly Carroll Kelly informs him, but he doesn't accept it. It's a nice turn, only occasionally veering into semi-Bogart-style pastiche. The well-written, energetic dialogue by Dalton Trumbo keeps this Western ticking over amusingly, just as well as there is precious little action here to keep the Western fans entertained. Although we do have the unusual sight of a harpoon versus six-gun standoff, a first for a Western I'm sure, but I do recall Clint Eastwood doing something similar in a cop movie way back when. So a modest but diverting trifle of a story enlivened by Sterling Hayden's engagingly earthy turn. The film's behind-the-scenes story is just as interesting, made under the cloud of Hollywood blacklists, with many of its contributors, actors and writers falling foul of the Communist Investigations Committee. I enjoyed Terror in a Texas Town, and I give it 6.7 Western stars out of 10. Not a bad little Western at all. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.